Hey, how's it going, everyone? Today, we're going to be replacing this stock airbox on this completely stock 2001 Pontiac Trans Am. Now, I'm going to be using the Volant, or Volant, I guess that's how you say it, I'm not really sure. I'm going to be using this airbox. Kind of a cold air box, but I've always heard from a lot of people that this strip that's supposed to line up against your hood doesn't actually seal it off from the rest of the engine bay. So maybe there is a workaround to it though. So maybe I'll actually make a video on me fixing that. But for now, we're just going to try and install this. Alright guys, so after you get these 4 bolts out, these 2 over here and these 2 right here, you can go ahead and disconnect this line right here. Then we're going to come on over here. And I can't remember which one this is. I'm pretty sure this is your mass airflow sensor. I'm just going to go ahead and disconnect that. All you got to do is pull up this latch and pull back. Hopefully your guys isn't stuck. Mine wasn't too bad. It actually looks really good condition still. Then we want to grab this one right here. Pull up that latch. If you can, there we go. Make sure you be very gentle with these. I know it's going to be, usually it's going to be hard to get out, but you want to be very gentle. You might rip a wire or tear up this thing right here, this clip, and it's not going to seat properly. Alright, now you're going to want to get yourself a flathead screwdriver, and we're going to be disconnecting this part and this part. Alright, once you got this first one loose, you can actually pop this topper right off here, and it should just slide right off. Yeah, you see I did that with one hand. It should come off super easy. And I actually recommend not damaging these. Resell them. You might be able to make a quick buck off it. I don't know how much they're worth, but they could be worth something. And then I think if we're oh, okay. So we got some clips right here. Interesting. I might just pop these out real quick. We'll see. Alright, and upon closer inspection, you don't actually have to break them. I thankfully didn't break the other one. Just take a flathead screwdriver, pop it up under there like that. It should just come right out. Yep, there we go. We got that out of there. Do the same thing to the other side, and you guys are golden. Throw your extra parts down there. Let's see if we can get this up now. Let's go ahead and take that air filter out of there. It ain't helping nothing. Surprisingly clean for where I live, to be honest. Okay, now it should just, yep, come right out of there just like that. There we go. Oh, wow. Do you see all the grime in there? Oh, this thing is not clean. Well, that's all right, because we'll hopefully be switching to that one. All right, next step is to undo this screw right here. Or, yeah, you guys know what I mean. And then we should just be able to pull this right on off. Be nice and gentle. Okay. All right. Nice and gentle. Gets it done every time. And look at how dirty that thing is. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Yeah, you might want to spray that down with some throttle body cleaner. You don't want to undo this right here, because what we're looking to do is get to this part, and then we're also going to need to take out this sensor, which is in this, the stupid baffles that are on it, you know, blah, 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 decrease horsepower. Got this loosened quite a bit, as you can see. Let's see if we could just get this pulled right on off here. It should just slip right off. From what I've been told, it's not doing that. Okay, I might need 2 hands. Give me a sec. Alright, that was a lot harder to do than I thought it would be. It should have just came on out, I feel like. But it was not wanting to, so I'll show you what I did. Basically, it sat just like this, right? I took a flathead screwdriver, and it was a lot closer. It was all the way up to this white line right here that you can see. Took a screwdriver, and I came right here, and I pressed, and I went around it about 4 or 5 times. And then I took it, and I shook it back and forth, just like this, up and down, all around, and it popped right out. And then there you go. There's your mass airflow sensor. You're great if you want to mess with that. And your baffle is going to be your just air sensor in general, I guess. Be very careful with this, like I've said a million times. Now, I can't really show it on camera because it'd be hard to prop up the camera and do this at the same time. But I'm thinking basically what I'm going to do, one hand on it like this, wiggling it back and forth. The other, have this screwdriver under this little rubber piece and prying up on this lift, this lip right here. Okay, so that actually worked really well. Now let me show you exactly what I did. I took this, and this lip right here, oh, hold on, she's running away from me. This lip right here was right on top of that, you could see. Now just take the screwdriver, get under that rubber, and dig into the lip just like that, and go all the way around it once or twice. Then put the screwdriver on top, your finger on the bottom of it, and pull up while you're pushing out with the screwdriver. Go around it a couple times like that. You should be able to wiggle it out. You can even put your finger on the inside right there, and you'll be able to see the sensor sticking through, and push it very gently, like I said, on the top right here. Sorry, it's very not focusy. There we go. Be able to push on the top right here to help get it out. Alright, I've decided to go Glovo mode like a good little DIY mechanic. So let's go ahead and get this temperature sensor into this intake. Basically what you're going to do is just hit it from the back right here and just push it right on in. Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen. Anyways, go pick up your parts. This may be a two-handed job. I'll just show you guys how I did it afterwards. Alright, so a little soapy water goes a long way. Basically, all I did was put the rubber back in there and hold the outside like this while I wiggled this part, the temperature sensor, right on in there. Of course, very gently, of course. Make sure you don't get any soapy water on the electronical part of it. Just around the shaft right here. And, you know, just go ahead and throw it on in there. Alright, so it's the next day, and unfortunately, I couldn't show you guys me installing this because, see if this will stay up, okay. This piece right here did not want to go on, did not want to at all. It took me and my brother sitting on top of it, and then we grabbed a lighter, went all the way around it, then I grabbed a knife and actually cut some of the material from the inside out, and it still wouldn't go on. So then he started like hopping on top of it and whatnot, and we finally got it down in there, and it was such a big hassle. It was so annoying, it was ridiculous. And you can see it's actually not even all the way on there, so I'm hoping that I'm not pulling in any dust or anything like that into the actual engine. But I do got this clamp on here, and a lot of people say this clamp's hard to get on there, but I just push this intake all the way back as far as you can, then slide it up under there because it does curve, and it'll just come right out the other side. This piece, what I was going to say is this piece right here, I watched a couple other people do it, and theirs just slid right on. I don't know what happened to mine. I don't know why it didn't just slide right on like that. But here's how it looks. All nice and tidy put together. Everything's back onto it. You know, I didn't really do anything special. All you got to do is connect this piece right back here. Make sure this is tight. When you tighten this down, make sure it's actually on there all the way, because first time that I tightened it down, it wasn't on the throttle body all the way. And we almost started the car, and, you know, none of our sensors would have worked, and we would have just been basically just sucking air right from the throttle body. It probably wouldn't even have started, really, because the mass airflow sensor wasn't even on there. Then, you know, hopefully your guys' it just slides right on. Mine did not. Not happy about it, but I got to work around to it. I fixed it, so we're good to go. And then just tighten this last thing up, and you should be good to go. There's how it looks. It looks pretty good. You'll be getting 2 brackets with it. The long one goes over here, right into this first screw hole, and the second one, same thing, first screw hole on the left, and then you'll be good to go. Tie those down. It does not move at all. You'd be surprised, honestly, at how sturdy this thing is. Let's give it a little rev, see how much of a difference that made in terms of sound.